Hello everyone, welcome to today's new video. We are in today's new chapter. We are being accompanied by Tristan. He is a good friend of mine. We are in the town of Lynn, Alabama. Basically researching a paranormal investigation of supposedly, I'm not sure if she was young or old, but she was a woman who tragically died on the side of the road, being struck by a semi-truck. So with that being said, her spirit is still very much alive in a sense that she haunts the realm of the living. She basically, whenever truckers drive down Highway 5, she would actually go up and bang on a window to see inside of the faces of the driver, and for this is because she wanted to see if she could find her murderer. And we have not seen any indication of any crosses of any kind so far, and we've been driving up and down Highway 5, and what's interesting is that a lot of the truckers, they will actually stay away from Highway 5. They'll make every other attempt to reroute to go any other direction except for Highway 5. And we've actually been out here for some time out here.
Yeah, we've probably been out here about, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes, it seems like. 20,
30 minutes. We've been investigating a cemetery which had a mixed feeling to it. It was actually relaxing more than anything else. And well, we're going to try and see if we could drive up and down, or maybe stop at a halfway point of Highway 5 and see what we could feel or notice. I could record and maybe pick up some audio frequencies, or perhaps to see something if that's possible. Ultimately, as myself being a shamanic practitioner, a practitioner of alchemy and spiritual magic, person of faith, or not only do I investigate abandoned places and research the paranormal, the metaphysics, but also to help to put them at rest ultimately. And it's the right thing to do ultimately. And it's actually been raining today off and on. It's been interesting. It's actually been a pretty clear day so far. It's been cloudy.
Yeah, it's been pretty good up until about the time we were at your house. We were preparing to go. Yeah.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is I would assume an extremely small population of a town. And what's your take of it so far?
Well, and my take on it as far as the story goes, like I said, if they didn't know who the girl was, and it seems to me that if she was a hitchhiker, that they likely would not have known who it was, that they likely would not have had a cross for her. Of course, that's not to say that they definitely wouldn't have had a cross, but there's more inclination for them to put up a cross if it was someone that they knew. Right. And I was also thinking, with regards to the phenomenon of them banging on the truckers, her banging on the truckers' doors trying to find her murderer.
Oh, the windows and
the doors and the windows. It seems to me like that would be more likely to happen at one of the truck stops, maybe the one that we passed over there. It just doesn't seem to me like that would be the kind of thing that they'd be driving down the road and hear, you know. So that's just my take on it.
Perhaps.
Because if she's
expect the unexpected, you never know.
Well, you think about if this is a residual haunt, if it's a psychic imprint, she's going to be going through the motions, and that's the kind of motion that would be that she would be going through, you know, right, where she would have been doing that in the natural life, you know. Okay,
that makes sense. Well, we could actually investigate that particular area then.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we should do that at first without talking to some of the truck stop owners first.
All right. You mean just as far as like parking there?
As far as parking there, as far as just a precaution to make sure that they know that we're not trespassing. So yeah, I would feel better.
We could actually like stop along the side of the road, and you've seen like a couple stop signs along there, and
I believe that's a dog. Yep.
Oh, it's a dog. You know, the interesting thing is when we had, it's an adorable dog. You know, when we had stopped there at the cemetery conducting our paranormal research, we actually had seen a white cat. That was an interesting sign. And it's so unfortunate. It's sad to see and disgusting to see how many
just stray animals that we have out here. Yeah.
Alabama in particular is horrible.
Well, you know, the more rural parts you get into, the more the pet owners just don't care. They just let their dogs and cats just roam whenever and wherever they want to.
Just wandering around. Well, it seems like it's pretty healthy, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about it.
Alright.
Alright, well.
Well, I suppose we could make a stop to the side of the road there.
Paranormal research has been quite interesting thus far. This is actually will have been my 5th official time of paranormal research or checking out any type of abandoned places for that matter. On a same subject line for it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually Tristan's first time of paranormal research.
Yeah. This is my first time on the hunt.
How do you enjoy it so far? It's very interesting, different, right?
It is. It's interesting. And my eyes are definitely peeled. And
likewise. I mean, you may not be able to see it on a camera, except like you could actually feel it, especially myself being an empathic, and you could feel everything. So like I said before in my previous videos, the spirits, orbs, things like that, the unexplained mysteries of things, it does not faze me. As far as like spirits, they don't scare and intimidate me as much as they do for a lot of other people. And you know, a lot of people are definitely afraid. Like
well, it's nothing to be afraid of though, because ghosts can't hurt you. They can only make you hurt yourself. And of course, that's different if you're dealing with a demonic force, because demonic force is malevolent and has the ability to
just like
make you hurt yourself or to hurt you.
Just like Annabelle the doll.
Yep.
It's haunted real life, and they could possibly possess you as well. You know, I had actually helped to take us through the initial steps of procedure, of precaution and safety, as far as like purifying ourselves, and of not only of ourselves, of each other, but just our car and the entire duration of time of being at the cemetery or anywhere that we go or travel to. We just it's a good protection.
It's a good precaution,
ultimately.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that's. I had no idea cemeteries are actually so peaceful at night. I mean, in daytime I've been there a few times, but at night that was really peaceful.
One of the cemeteries that I keep tabs on regularly, I'm out there at night, and I've never seen
really?
I've never seen or heard anything out there, but I know that they're all around. And
exactly.
So,
and a lot of them are living normal lives, and you could definitely feel them watching you. They watch everything. Ultimately.
Yeah, if they choose to communicate, then they choose to communicate. If not, then there's really nothing we can do about it.
Exactly. Well, that was a really nice little place.
Yeah, it was, and it was very interesting. It just kind of looked like the burials they just kind of buried them when they could, where they could, or something. It's just there was no order to how the burials were laid out.
Yeah.
had
a lot. It was definitely an old cemetery for sure.
Well, they had burials from the 1800s scattered everywhere, burials from the 20th century scattered everywhere. And that was the thing that stuck out to me first and foremost, was that there was just it seemed like there was just no comprehensive layout to it at all. It's like they just kind of just buried them where they could.
Basically.
So that's pretty much it. That's my take on it.
Okay. Yeah, it's been an interesting day for sure. I decided to take a couple still shot photographs, which I still have to look over using a computer. Just seeing it on the screen of the video camera itself is quite finite and small compared to once you blow it up into a lot larger of a photograph. But I've managed to see a couple of orbs on there, which is really interesting and expected, and especially at a cemetery. So you're bound to see things like that, of course. I believe we've actually done a good service for a lot of the souls that are laid to rest there, definitely. Driving down Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama, and supposedly this is actually a haunted sighting and reports indicating a spirit of a female ghost that had been hit by a truck at some point. Not quite sure when, they never specified when. But we are the first Lewis and Clark exploration searching this out, as far as on behalf of you two.
Yep.
Great. So we're gonna try to see what we can find out here. Maybe stop alongside the road at some point.
Would it be possible to keep that camera rolling while we're moving?
Yeah, this is actually recording still right now.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I just thought we might keep it rolling until we get to a stopping point. You never know what we might get on film.
Oh, right. That's fine. You just never know. Expect the unexpected.
Yep.
Apparently her apparition, her spirit actually haunts I believe the entire stretch of the Highway 5 here in Lynn. I'm not entirely sure. As you can see, this is actually a long stretched out highway here. She was killed on the side of the road. A truck actually had, I believe a semi-truck actually had hit her. They have so many hauntings and sightings of paranormal indications out here in Alabama. We just come out from a cemetery around here, and it's really interesting.
You know, they say that the truckers, they try to avoid this route. They try to opt for other routes through this area. And what's interesting is, while I've driven this road, not this portion of the road, but I've driven Highway 5 many times, both day and night on the southern portion. And while I've never seen anything, I have noticed that there's never a lot of truckers out here. There's never I may see one every blue moon
Oh,
that I drive down this way.
There's a sign that said, "Welcome to Lynn, Alabama."
Yeah. I'm taking it over to the spot where the GPS is. I see it in town limits, so we can start looking for it. I'm going to let these guys pass if they can be smart enough to understand what I'm doing. We got a truck coming up behind us. Come on. We got a few of them.
School bus.
School bus. Okay, so still not a truck.
No trucks at all. Never what I've seen out here. Maybe one time I've seen one truck, and that is it.
I'm not so sure that there would be a cross out here anyway, because it's not as heavily traveled as other areas would be that tend to have the crosses, you know, the major highways and such.
I believe one of the ways that we can actually do is to actually like purify this particular area. I know that would be seemingly impossible considering how vast all the nature is around here. But this being a highway and everything, and I believe that if you are searching for the paranormal, for like spirits, they would come to you.
Yeah.
So if we track the spirit so much to us, we could actually purify an area and hopefully put it to rest, whatever it is out here.
So
if that's a theory.
Yeah, the GPS is going to take us off of Highway 5, so we've got the location where the city is. So my suggestion would be that we go about 2 or 3 miles north and see if we can find any kind of cross or anything. And if not, we can develop another plan of action.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Turn left on Long Street.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'll just keep on filming.
Continue filming.
Yep.
So supposedly, and apparently, when semi-trucks decide to drive down this particular Highway 5, the spirit of the female, the ghost, would actually bang on a window in search of her murderer. And that's what deters a lot of the truck drivers that come through this road, this little highway out here. And you have some insane people who want to tailgate you.
Yeah.
Nice. If it's not the living, then it's,
you know, it's
the dead.
Irritates the crap out of me. They got all of this 2-lane country road, and they want to get right up on my tailgate.
Speed limit is 60.
Well, GPS is showing 55, so.
Oh, okay. Well, 5 over the speed limit is a legal limit, and that's perfectly acceptable and fine, but you see how fast that person was going?
Yeah. But you know, it's just, it's amazing to me, without fail, every time that I go down a 2-lane county highway or state highway, someone gets behind me, they got all this road behind them, and they want to get right up on the bumper. I don't
But I suppose this video is actually about the deceased, not so much the focus of the living, right?
Well,
I would hope so.
well, you know what? Who's to say they can't learn a little something? Don't tailgate, folks.
Right. It's a PSA awareness.
This is a public service announcement.
Don't tailgate people. That's never a good thing.
Alright, so we're going to come up to this intersection here, and if we don't see a cross by then, we'll turn around and come back and figure out what we want to do from
there. At nighttime, it's quite hard to keep your eyes peeled for, especially when you gotta when you're filming and looking out at the same time.
And
always
there's really
so difficult.
not much of a place to stop here. I mean, you see this road just goes
I mean,
on and on.
I've actually seen on Google Maps there's actually a few like back there was actually a stop sign where you can just pull back into and just shut your car off.
Yeah. We're good to go right now.
We are good to go. There's a pretty good high volume of traffic of people throughout this road.
Yeah. Not too much.
Oh, I've seen it back there.
You saw what?
The cross.
You saw the cross.
It's right back behind us.
Okay. Alright.
That was not imagination. Let's pull in here.
Okay. Yeah, alright. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
U-turn.
Yeah, this is kind of driving a little slower so that
I think, did you see that was back there? I think that was it, or what was that little? Look like a mailbox or something?
we could try it again. I saw something that was white, but it didn't really look like a cross to me. But then again,
perhaps I'm imagining things.
No, I saw it too. But the question is, why would anything else white be on the side of the road? I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I seen it as like this huge white thing and appearing in a video. I thought to myself, what was that?
Yeah. Well, now we got to find another place to turn around. Did you see it right when we pulled out of the lot?
More or less.
Okay. Entrance coming up still.
What in the world was that? So right behind me there was this flickering of white light. It was...
Yeah.
Did you see that as well?
No, I'm trying to concentrate on the road.
That was fast.
Well, there's no such thing as coincidences in this kind of stuff.
Right up on a hill to went across the street. It was interesting.
Yeah. Right now I'm more concerned with finding the cross. That was a sign.
Oh, never mind. It's just the trees flickering that light. See, that's what I was seeing. Okay, never mind.
So you didn't see the cross then? Oh, no.
No,
okay.
Those lights.
Yeah, you saw those lights. Okay.
The cross, supposedly, the makeout of its shape seemed like a cross. It would be on your left side.
Yeah, I'm thinking we saw the same thing then, but I didn't think it was a cross, but we can go back and have a look.
I'll keep an eye out. Behind us, there's absolutely no one on this road at all, so we don't have to go as fast.
Yeah.
It's at the end of this guardrail.
Yeah, it's a box or something. That might be the end of the guard. Okay, I saw it just then. I don't know what it was, but I saw something. Well,
Alright, so this is insane. Just had we had to shine a headlight as we were turning left on this road here, and I swear to God, in a cornfield, well, I believe in a cornfield, it's just some wheat fields out here among the weeds, that there was a apparition of a body of a woman just standing there staring at us, just right actually over here. So we're gonna go check that out right now, actually. So check it out. It is definitely freezing out here. It was not this cold earlier. It was actually the highest of 75 earlier. It's absolutely desolate out here. You see where
I tell you what though, I'm leaving my truck unlocked. That spirit better not jump in and steal my truck.
Good one.
Later, losers.
I wish you had like a brighter light or something.
Yeah, I'll get some more batteries.
Yeah, it was actually over here. If you shine over it. This is weird. It was just like somewhere over here. It was actually standing right here where your flashlight is.
You think this was about where you saw her?
Yeah, just about right here.
Holy crap.
What?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to alarm you. I'm just thinking, yeah, because that would have been right in your line of sight. And I was looking over at the highway here, trying to...
It's gotten chillier out here.
Well, the wind is out here, so...
Right.
Yeah, I think that... So, yeah.
I swear to God, you seen something. That's why you freaked out like that.
No, I'm sorry. And as soon as I said that, I thought, I shouldn't have said it that way. I didn't... Well, if I see something, you'll know.